Hello, welcome to this full body yoga practice with me. My name's Jess. For today's mixed levels flow, we're going to be starting in an easy seat. So when you're ready, roll out your mats and I'll see you there. Okay, coming down to an easy seat, you can cross at the ankles, you can rest one shin on top of the other, you can sit up on a pillow or a blanket if you need a little extra lift for the hips here. Just take a moment to arrive here in your practice today. Relax the shoulders down, sit up nice and tall in the spine. And you can close your eyes here or soften the gaze. We're just going to start with a few breaths just to bring ourselves into the practice before we move our bodies. Inhaling slowly through the nose. Exhaling out through the nose or mouth, you choose. Elongating your inhales and your exhales. Take a few more here on your own. Relax the jawline and the skin in between your eyebrows. Notice how you feel. Take one more breath here. And then slowly open your eyes if they were closed. When you're ready, we're going to drop our right ear over to our right shoulder. Just take it as far as is comfortable for you. Keeping a heavy weight in both shoulders here. Again, keeping a nice lift in the spine. A nice stretch down the left-hand side of your neck. Inhale here. Exhale to roll chin to chest. Let's take it over to the other side. Left ear over left shoulder. Nice and slow. Breathing here, deep breath in. Exhale, we go again over to the right. Pause for a breath. And then exhale, rolling the neck slowly over to the left. Inhale. Exhale, roll chin to chest and then keep your chin in the center. A nice stretch down the back of the neck. Pause here for a breath. Exhale, slowly we lift the chin and take the gaze all the way up to the sky. A nice stretch for the front of the neck, the throat. Pause for a breath. Draw the shoulder blades together slightly here. Exhale. Head comes back to a neutral position. Right hand comes down onto the mat as we inhale. Left arm reaches up and over. Nice side body stretch. Keep a nice weight in both hips. Take a breath in here. Exhale to switch sides. Left hand comes down. Right hand reaches up and over. Pause for a breath. And exhale to come back to a seat. Up to a neutral spine. When you're ready, squeeze the shoulders up towards the ears and then roll them back and down. 2 more. And then changing direction. One more. And then exhale from here. We're going to come onto all fours. So bringing the knees under the hips, hands under the shoulders, spread the fingertips really wide here and press into the fingertips for a nice solid base. Pressing into the tops of the feet. We're going to draw some circles of the torso. So really slow and controlled. You should feel a nice stretch for the wrists here. It's a really good way to warm up the wrists and the hands, particularly if you use them a lot throughout the day. So drawing a big circle, breathing mindfully, moving with intention. And then when you're ready, we're going to change direction, going over to the left or the right, whichever way you started. Do one more. And then slowly bring yourself back to a neutral position. Inhale to drop your center, arching through the lower back, open the chest for your cow pose. Exhale to round through the upper back, tuck the chin and the tailbone for your cat. Moving through these two poses, inhaling to lift the chin, exhaling to round through, articulating through the spine, to exhale into your cat. You can take it however you like. If you want to keep going between cat-cow, maybe you want to start moving the hips from side to side, just freely moving around, finding whatever feels good in this moment, whatever you need. Maybe that's drawing circles with the spine, some barrel rolls here. Maybe it's pushing back into child's pose and then rolling through to your cow. Maybe going all the way to the belly for cobra. We're going to do this for a few more breaths. So take it away on your own, remembering to keep to a steady breath. And then slowly, when you're ready, let's come back to our neutral spine. We're going to step the hands forward, curl the toes under and head into our downward facing dog. Lift the hips up and back. So take a moment to pedal your heels. Maybe bump the hips from side to side. Again, coming back to that free movement. Find something that feels good here. Pressing into all 10 fingertips for stability. Take the weight out of the wrists. Relax the back of your neck. And take a few deep breaths here. And then from here we're going to step the left foot across the right, right foot across the left, and we take baby steps to the top of the mat, coming into your forward fold when you get there. We're going to start this practice with a few rounds of Sun Salutations. So when you're ready, bend the knees even more and we're going to roll up to our Tadasana. Slow and steady, stacking the vertebrae one on top of the other until we find ourselves in our mountain pose. Pause when you get to the top. Palms facing forwards, relax the shoulders down. Take a breath in here. Exhale all the breath out. From here, we're going to inhale, reach the arms all the way up and overhead, extended mountain pose. Exhale, we're going to dive forwards, coming back to our forward fold. A generous bend in the knees, crown of the head down towards the earth. On your next breath in, we're going to find our halfway lift. Slide the hands onto the shins, a nice flat back, squeeze the elbows into your rib cage. Exhale, we're going to plant the hands on the mat and step our feet back into our plank pose. So high plank pose, hands under the shoulders, reach the heels back, pull the pit of your belly in and up. Big breath in here. Exhale to lower the knees and then lower the chest all the way down to the belly. Inhale to lift up, baby cobra, keep the elbows bent. Exhale, we're going to push back to our downward facing dog. However you get there is up to you. Lift the hips up and back. 2 more rounds of that. So take a deep breath in your downward facing dog. Exhale. Bend your knees, look towards your hands. Step, hop, jump to the top of the mat to find your forward fold. Bend your knees, we're going to reach all the way up, coming into our extended mountain pose. Hands up, gaze is up. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Inhale to reach the arms all the way up, extended mountain pose. Exhale to dive all the way down, forward fold. Inhale, we find that halfway lift, flat back. Exhale to step to plank. Inhale in your plank. Exhale, option now to chaturanga, or you can lower down to the belly. Inhale to find upward facing dog, or you can take cobra. Exhale to your downward facing dog. Pause in your downward facing dog, take a breath here. Exhale, Pour the breath out. Inhale to bend the knees, gaze towards the hands, step, hop, jump to the top of the mat, forward fold. Bend your knees even more, we roll all the way up to standing, reach the arms up and overhead. Exhale, hands come to heart center, pause for a breath. Inhale to reach the arms all the way up and overhead. Exhale to dive forwards, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to step back. Option to chaturanga, or you can take cobra here, or upward facing dog, you choose. We're meeting downward facing dog when you're ready. Coming back to downward facing dog. Inhale deeply in your dog. Exhale. Release the breath all the way out. Do 2 more just like that. One more. Slowly we're going to press the left heel into the earth and lift the right leg. Right leg lifts for 3-legged dog. Exhale, we're going to bring that right knee and squeeze it in towards the chest. Upper body moves into plank pose. We're going to step our right foot forward and we're going to lift all the way up into our high lunge. Reach the arms all the way up and overhead. Reach the left heel back, right knee is stacked over right ankle. Slight tuck of the pelvis here. You can bend your back knee to find your center if you need. Inhale to lift the gaze. Exhale, we're going to drop the back heel down and bring the foot in at a 45-degree angle, coming into our warrior one. Inhale to keep the torso facing towards the top of the mat. Generous bend in that right knee. Exhale, relax your shoulders down. Pause here for one more breath. From here, we're going to turn to face the left side of the mat. Straighten the left leg and pop both heels in, toes facing out. Bend the knees, tuck the pelvis, bring arms into our cactus shape. Find your goddess pose. Lower the hips. Press into both feet firmly for stability here. Pause for a breath. Draw the shoulder blades together. And relax your shoulders down. Can you lower your hips anymore? As you exhale, slowly release. Lift the torso. We're going to bend into our left knee this time. And we're going to bring the back leg into our straight position. Foot is in line with the back of the mat. Left elbow comes to the top of the left knee and we reach the right hand up. Extended side angle. Facing towards the back of the mat here. Push the hips forward. Reach the right arm up. Option to take it up and overhead. If binds are in your practice, go ahead and take a bind here. We're going to pause here for just one more breath. Slowly, we're going to cartwheel all the way up and we're going to face towards the top of the mat this time. Pop the back foot in, we're coming into our pyramid pose. So you want your feet to be parallel to one another, facing towards the top of the mat. Hinging forwards at the hips, reach the fingertips down to the mat, pyramid pose. Inhale to lift the chest, find length. Exhale to fold all the way down, chin to chest. Pull back on that right hip crease. Pause for a breath. Slowly lift the chest and we're going to come up onto the ball of the left foot. Walk the hands forward very slightly. Left leg lifts, we come into our half split, standing split. So left leg is lifted. Really pressing the foot towards the back of the mat here. Lift that leg, squeeze the left glute, grounding down through that right foot. Fingertips can stay on the mat. Inhale deeply. Exhale to fold, bow the crown of the head down. Just for a breath. Inhale. Exhale, option to plant the right hand and slowly lift the left hand off the mat. Find a twist here, opening out to the right side of the mat. We're just going to hold here for one more breath. Inhale. Exhale, slowly release. Right hand comes back down to the mat. Left foot comes down to the back of the mat and we step the right foot to meet the left into our plank pose. Nice job, everyone. Big breath in here. Exhale, option to chaturanga, flow through your vinyasa. Option to skip and head back to downward dog straight away. You choose. That's where we'll meet. Inhale when you get to your dog. Exhale. Fully and completely. One more breath here. Pressing the right heel into the earth, we slowly lift the left leg. Three-legged dog on the left side. As you breathe out, we're going to squeeze the left knee into the chest. Upper body comes into plank position. Step the left foot forward this time. And we lift up into our crescent lunge. High lunge. Inhale to reach the right heel back. Exhale. Relax your shoulders down. Nice. Slowly drop the back heel down. We come into our warrior one. Lift the chest, lift the gaze. Exhale to bend into that left knee generously. Stay for one more breath. Nice. When you're ready, we're going to turn to the right side of the mat and we find our goddess pose. Readjust your feet as necessary. You want the heels in, toes facing out, arms come into that cactus shape. Drop the hips, push the pelvis forwards. We want a nice neutral spine here. Draw the shoulder blades together. Inhale. Exhale. Drop your hips. Grounding down through all four corners of both feet. Pause for a breath. Slow and steady we release, bending back into our right knee towards the back of the mat this time. Back foot is in line with the back of the mat. And we find our extended side angle. Right elbow comes to right knee. Left hand reaches up, press the hips forward. Option to reach the left hand up and overhead. If binds are in your practice, you can take that now. We'll be here for one more breath. Slowly cartwheeling the arms all the way back. We're going to turn back to the top of the mat. Left foot jumps in and we find our pyramid pose. So feet are parallel, both facing towards the top of the mat, hinging forwards at the hips. Fingertips come down to the mat. If your fingertips can't reach the mat, you can place blocks under the hands here, or you can just keep your hands on your hips. You choose wherever you are. Pausing to find a breath here, and then we fold all the way down. Slowly, when you're ready, walking the hands very slightly forward, we slowly lift the back foot, coming into our half split, standing split. Squeezing the right leg all the way up, reaching it towards the back of the mat. Ground down through your left foot. Fingertips can stay on the mat here. Pause for a breath. Option now to find the twist on the other side. So grounding down through the right hand. We open out to the left, left hand lifts. Inhale to really squeeze that right leg all the way up. Find your twist. Exhale. Nice, slowly, left hand comes back to the mat and we step both feet back, finding your plank pose. Option to take your vinyasa here. You can take up dog or cobra, you choose. We're going to meet in child's pose, child's pose. So take the knees wide, send the hips back, forehead to the mat, reach the arms forwards. And you can roll on the forehead, side to side if you like. A nice massage on the brow bone. Shift the weight forwards and bring the knees to one side. We're going to take a seat in the center of the mat, facing the long side of the mat. Bring your hands behind your hips, feet come flat onto the mat, knees are facing up. You want your feet to be roughly hip width apart. Roll the shoulders back, open the chest. We're going to slowly lift one leg off the mat, shin is in line with the ground, and then slowly lift the left foot off the mat, coming into our boat pose. Option to keep fingertips on the mat for extra stability, or you can reach them towards the ankles for full boat pose. Lift the chest, inhale deeply. Exhale, we're going to hold for 5, 4, squeeze everything into the midline, 3, big breath in for 2, and then 1, slowly lower the feet down to the mat, wrap your forearms around the shins and bow the head down. Take a rest, take a breath here, exhale, slowly lift the head back up and we come to lay on our backs. Take your time, keep the feet flat on the mat, knees facing up, and then pull your heels in towards your glutes. Place your palms down on the mat, and then we're going to tuck the hips in, slowly squeeze the glutes, lift the hips all the way up, coming into our bridge pose here. Inhale when you get to the top. Exhale to lower the hips down slowly. Inhale to roll the hips back up, bridge pose. Exhale to slowly lower, rolling down the spine as you go. One last time here, inhale, lift the hips, hold when you get to the top. We're going to squeeze the glutes and stay here. Option to take wheel if wheel is in your practice, or you can stay with me in bridge pose, you choose. We're going to hold for 5, inhale for 4, slowly you start to breathe out for 3, 2, and on the 1, slowly we lower the hips all the way back down to the mat. If you're in full wheel pose, meet us on our backs when you're ready. Bring the knees in towards the chest and rock gently from side to side. Take one more breath here. And then exhale, keep the right knee pulled in and extend the left leg out long. Take your left hand to your right knee and guide your right knee all the way over to the left. We're going to open out into a supine twist here. Keep both shoulders on the mat and allow your right knee to fall to the left. Option to take the gaze towards your right hand. And we're going to pause here for 3 more breaths. Slowly unravel, and then when you're ready we shall switch sides. So pull the left knee into the chest, extend the right leg out long and use your right hand to guide the left knee all the way over to the right. Extending the left arm, take the gaze to the left arm. Both shoulders are grounded on the mat here. Pause for 3 breaths. Slowly, when you're ready, you unravel, come back to the center of the mat, pull the knees into the chest here, and then let's find our happy baby, feeding your hands through the inside of your knees, catch the outer edges of your feet. If you can't reach your feet, you can hold your ankles or even just the back of the thighs here. Soles of the feet come up to the sky, pulling the knees down to the mat here, tugging down the shoulders, press your lower back into the mat. And you can find some playful movement here, maybe rolling from side to side. Nice massage on the lower back. Maybe you want to extend one leg and then the other. Or you can just find stillness, whatever you need in this moment. Remembering to keep to your breath. 2 more breaths here. Very slowly release your feet and allow the feet to fall to the mat. Extend the legs out long and find your Shavasana. Take the feet wide, take the arms wide, take up some space here. Just allow the feet to fall out, palms facing up. Tug the shoulders down away from the ears and tuck your shoulder blades underneath you. If you need any additional props for your Shavasana, perhaps something rolled up under the knees, or put a blanket over yourself, go ahead and do that now. And we shall stay here for 10 more breaths. Allow the benefits of your practice to sink in. Slowly start to find some movement in the fingers and the toes. Bringing yourself back, maybe extend the movements, making the circles bigger, rolling the wrists and the ankles. Bend the knees, slowly pull them in towards your chest and rock gently from side to side for a breath. And then slowly roll onto one side, any side. And press yourself back up to a seat, an easy seat. You can keep the eyes closed here if you like. Sitting up nice and tall in the spine, just rest your hands wherever feels comfortable. We're going to close this practice here with one more deep breath in together. So when you're ready, inhale deeply through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out. Slowly open your eyes if they were closed. And that's it. That's the end of the practice. Thank you so much for joining me. I really hope you enjoyed the class. Don't forget to hit the like button, leave me a comment, let me know what you thought of the practice today, and also don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you for next class, and as always, have a wonderful day.